And can you tell me, why are you running for mayor?
Well, I'm a current city council person, and it just kind of seemed like the next logical step. I am interested in helping the city of Hastings. I love this town, and I've lived here my whole life, and I want to do everything I can to make it as good as it can possibly be. It's already a pretty great place.
So what are some of the issues that you're going to focus on if you are elected mayor?
Definitely housing. Housing is a shortage all across the country, but it's an even bigger deal here in Hastings. That housing shortage impacts our ability to grow, our ability to bring population up, and then have people that are actually able to work in the workplace. It affects our labor force. So housing is definitely a paramount thing that I will try to focus on. Probably secondary, or try to operate everything as lean as I possibly can. I know that right now people are really frustrated with how high taxes are, and we just need to be extremely smart and lean as possible to do what we can as a city so that we can operate at maximum efficiency.
Okay, so you said what you'd like to do, taxes, housing. How are you going to do it?
How? Well, I'm also a very active member on the executive board of Hastings Economic Development Corporation. Affordable housing is one of those things that the definition can be misconstrued. I think we need to use what our definition of affordable housing should be here in Hastings so that we can get people that can actually have housing that they can afford. And I know that range varies, but the things that I would like to do is start to explore some of the things and properties that are already developed, and then see what other properties can be developed. One of the things that we do utilize on a regular basis is the blight and substandard, so that we can utilize TIF financing to help contractors come to town and have more affordable financing to do larger projects. One of the big things that I think we need to do is we need to get used to apartment complexes in Hastings. We really don't have a lot of apartment complexes in Hastings, and the housing shortage is large enough right now that I think we need to resort to that and single-family residential homes. So those are two of the first things. I'll tap into HEDC like I have been functioning with and see what we can do to help them do even better to promote our city.
So there are 5 candidates altogether. What makes you stand out?
Well, I'm the only one that has city council experience. I know some of the others do have some city experience as well, but I think that my city experience is actually a lot more than all of the rest of them. The other thing that makes me stand out is I'm just a great candidate. I don't take no for an answer. I've actually born and have lived here my entire life, and I think that's something that most of the other candidates can't say. And the main thing is, I don't know if any of the other candidates love Hastings as much as I do. I know that's kind of cheesy, but I think it might be true.
And so voters have a choice, and why should they vote for you?
I think they vote for me because I'm the best candidate. No, I think that I'm just a logical choice. My sensibility seems to be something that is always brought up as a point of context that is something that everybody finds favorable for me. And then I have a lot of experience in leadership. I am the president of this company. I worked myself all the way up from purchasing agent to where I am right now. As I mentioned before, I have a tool and die degree, so I actually have worked on the floor at most of the places that I've ran and ended up in leadership roles, and this is just an opportunity here to expand my leadership opportunities. I've always liked to give back to the city whenever I can. Like I said, I think it impacts our labor force and it impacts us directly too, but I also like to exist with the other local manufacturers and the other local businesses in town too. I think those partnerships and relationships are extremely important when you live in a town this size, that we all work together as a team as much as we possibly can.
Can you describe what it means to be a leader?
What it means to be a leader? Leadership can be defined in a lot of different levels. I think a lot of people's misconception of a leadership is people that force people to do things, but my leadership style is I like to actually lead. I don't feel like I am the type of leader that barks orders. I think I'm the kind of leader that leads by example. I try to do things that are right, honestly. I don't want to sound like Superman, but if you do all the right things and you fight the good fights, then it always seems like you're on the right side of the fight.
How is Hastings going to benefit as you as mayor?
I will make the call and say we're going to grow. We're going to bring businesses in. We're going to get some housing things taken care of, hopefully sooner than later. I know there's a lot of great projects that are circulating right now that I can't really elaborate on because of confidentiality things that we have going on, but there's some really great projects, and we do have a really nice manufacturer that just came to town. Actually, not really a manufacturer, but Hartwell Renewables project on the east side of town is going to be a big thing for the city of Hastings. It's going to, it's a huge benefit, and it puts us on the map again. So the other thing that I think will probably happen is we will grow. We're going to get our housing taken care of. We're going to bring people to town, and then we're going to look a lot more attractive to the other options that people are looking for when it comes to restaurants and retail and things like that.
What's your most important message to voters?
My most important message to voters is honestly, just get out and vote. I have literally preached from day one that I took over city council because I see it from all levels of government and city-related things that we do not have enough citizen participation, that people that can do the job don't get out and do the job. And I just am one of those. I think Ben Franklin was the one that said, if you have the power and if you have the knowledge, then you have the responsibility to get out and do those things that you're capable to do. And I really, really would like to see a lot of people, and there are a lot of candidates that are running this time around that I personally have tried to coach into running, and I'm glad to see them all running, and I wish them all really good luck.
Okay. Anything else that you would like to share that I haven't asked you?
I just can't speak again about how great of a place that Hastings is. I mean, we're not the biggest, but I do think we're the best. Quality is a big thing here, and I think the important part about when we grow is we want to really grow in a quality way and keep that going. The people that live here are all very, very good people. We have a good environment, and the quality here in Hastings is second to none.